Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm back with one more video. And after completion of this video, you can expect what are the questions you may expect during the assessment, and what are the questions you may expect during the TR as well as HR. And today, my classmates and also a good friend will be joining me, and they will be giving complete insight about the questions and what are the questions you expect from the panelist member. And coming to Ritik, Mahalakshmi, and Pallavi, these people have already given interview regarding the Logato. If you're not yet seen those videos, just click on above link and go and have a look into that. Without wasting much time, let's start the interaction. Hi guys, thank you for joining me today.
Akshay.
And just give a small insight about what are the questions we can expect during the assessment, and what are the questions we may expect during the HR and TR. Starting with Maha.
Yeah, Akshay, thank you. And actually, Legato company is a health technologies, and it will be for freshers. They'll be adding training the COBOL language, and there is a Fortune 500 companies there are only 2 branches in our India, Hyderabad and Bangalore, and yeah, it's cool working there.
Great, Margaret. So guys, now these guys will be giving insight about what are the questions you may expect during the assessment. Starting with Pallavi.
So I'll be going through the assessment. So there will be 3 rounds: assessment, coding, and there was a essay round where audio will be given and you have to write summarize about that audio. First is aptitude. In aptitude there will be quant, logical and verbal. In quant you can expect questions from LCM and HCF, divisibility and number system, profit and loss. Those type of questions you can expect. And in logical and verbal, it will be easy kind of questions. You just have to go through all those things.
Got it, Pallavi, got it. So, any inputs to Pallavi's questions?
Yeah, Akshay, as Pallavi mentioned, audio communication skills, there will give you a few topics, any topics or any incidents. In that round, they'll check your communication skills, how exactly you're talking and what points you're raising. And yeah, in written test, the same pattern aptitude, logical reasoning, cooperation, all those codings and all. Yeah, Akshay.
Got it, Maha. So, Ritik, any additional point to Maha? Coding part you mentioned.
Yeah, in coding, we have actually 30 questions. They give us 30 questions. Those 30 questions, it has all the languages like C, C++, Java and all. And you have to those are pretty easy. They're not so difficult. And we'll have 2 coding questions. So you can use any kind of language to code them. And the difficulty level will be medium. They won't be so easy. You just have to crack them.
Got it.
Yeah, there will be total of 30 questions.
30. And pseudocodes will be there or just MCQ?
MCQs and the pseudocode.
So Ritik, as you mentioned that there will be 2 programming questions. So whether they are arrays based questions or just data structure based?
It can be of anything. It's not only array and data structures. Can be of anything. They can ask out of nowhere, anywhere.
Got it. A person with the basic knowledge of programming can easily solve it, right?
Yeah.
Got it. So guys, what is the time taken to get the assessment result? Maha?
It took
2 to 3 days, Akshay.
2 to 3 days.
Yeah, as you mentioned, you asked those pseudo questions or what kind of questions they are mentioning. Basically, they'll ask syntax, Java questions or C programming questions. Which we learned in first year, that type of questions they'll ask. And they'll ask definitions, OOPS concepts. All those questions. Yeah.
Got it.
Java also they'll ask.
Java.
All programming languages they'll include.
Got it, Maha. Got it. So, any inputs to Maha points? Anybody?
Yeah, as Maha told, you have to be very strong with your basics. So yeah, basics are very important here. If you don't know the basics, you won't be able to do anything. Technically.
Got it.
SQL queries also they'll ask.
In assessment?
Yeah.
So whatever you have learned through your engineering.
Got it.
You have to brush up everything.
Got it, Ritik, got it. So guys, like I think as Ma was mentioning, you took almost 3 days time to get assessment result, right?
Yeah, 2 to 3 days.
Got it.
Yeah.
So almost you're done with assessment. So we'll jump to TR, okay?
Yeah.
So starting with Pallavi, any talk on TR?
For us, TR and HR was in same slot.
Okay.
So technical interview was quite moderate level.
Okay.
So first thing they will ask you is in which language you are comfortable with, and whatever you have mentioned in resume, they will.
Okay. I think there's a network issue. So Ritik, can you continue?
Yeah. As Pallavi mentioned, whatever we have specified in our resume, from the resume itself, they won't go beyond it.
Okay.
And it will be very easy only. It won't.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just have to be confident enough to give an interview.
Okay.
Don't be tensed at all. And as she mentioned, C, C++, Java, any language you're comfortable with, they'll ask you which language you're comfortable with, and they'll proceed with the questions.
Got it, Ritik, got it. So Maha, like, can you mention like what are the questions the panel member asked to you? So we can just
Akshay.
have a talk on that.
Akshay. To me, like in my resume, they have mentioned 2 to 3 projects.
Okay.
Based on that project, they asked me which role, what exactly I've done in project, and how many time period of time which taken, and what exactly your work is being done, and what about the project title. They asked briefly, and I just said only my interview was so cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So you only asked about my projects.
Got it. I mean, like I think that whatever a panel members will ask, everything depends upon your introduction, right?
Yeah.
Got it. So Ritik, what are the questions they asked to you? Can you talk on
that? My interview was much of a technical interview rather than just being cool. They asked me about pointers, structure, C, C++, like C, what are the basics of C and all. And the basic question is introduce yourself.
Default question. Yeah.
That is the basic question in all the interviews. And the communication part plays a very important role.
Got it. So Pallavi?
I'm there.
Got it. I think you're facing some network issues. It's okay. Totally fine. So like what I was asking is like what are the questions they asked to you during TR? Can you talk on that?
First question was which is the language you are very comfortable in? So I said C. They asked very basic about C, like pointers, structures, unions. Very basic questions they asked.
Got it. So guys, was there any questions like DBMS, based upon DBMS?
I had no DBMS questions. I haven't mentioned that in my resume, so we didn't ask.
Yeah, whatever you have mentioned in your resume, they will ask that.
Got it. So like, was there any question like situation-based questions? Like what I was trying to say is like they will be giving a scenario. They will be checking how you're gonna react to that particular situation. Such kind of
Akshay, that they mentioned in the written test itself. Like if you have mentioned your skills, like problem solving statements or some kind of you have mentioned in the resume or while introducing yourself, based on that they'll ask, or like they'll give you a situation like if there was a event, how you will go if it is messed up.
Got it. Like a panel member will be saying like you will be team member. There will be 4 members in a room. Like 2 people go. How you wanna react, right?
Yeah.
I'm correct, Mark?
That's basically the communication run which we had.
Got it.
So that we didn't take, like they didn't ask in our interviews, they asked directly in our written test.
In the assessment. Yeah.
Got it. So guys, one thing I want to ask, like whether they say to you, like whether they have shared the screen, you should type the code, any such kind of thing?
No.
They haven't asked us.
Got it. So any inputs, guys? We'll jump to HR. Last.
HR is basic, Akshay. You need to know about what exactly company is going on and what and all. What's your role?
You have to be very good about in communication.
Communication plus. It shouldn't be like any question and answer stuff. You need to ask few questions to the interviewer.
Got it.
Yeah.
Like only he questions and we answer. We have to ask questions.
Got it, guys. Got it.
Regarding project, it's it's better to explain whatever your project is on, whatever you have done, what was your contribution to that project.
Okay. So just like, just try to relate our project with real world example.
Yeah.
Got it.
And in resume has to be very, small, and it should be very approachable. And rather than keeping it huge and 3 to 4 pages, try to make it 1 page, very attractive, and try to keep things very simple.
Got it. So make sure that, guys, like once a panelist member see your resume, he should get a complete clarity who you are and what you are about to and what you have done during your academic period. He should get a clarity, but just by seeing your first page of your resume.
Yeah, one more point, Akshay. Like, basically, HRs or TRs will not, like, panel members, they don't make a questions which need to ask. Based on the introduction yourself, they'll ask the questions. Agreed. If you are cool and positive, like, they'll ask some random questions or they'll leave off. So if you are getting panicked or if you are getting stopped, they may ask, you don't know anything. So they'll ask some more questions which you really don't know. So I would like to say, take a point which
are necessary.
Yeah.
Like what she was trying to say is just like what you are trying to say is just try to work on introduction. So better upon introduction only, questions will be framed. Am I right, Mom?
Yeah, Akshay. Yeah.
Got it. Got it. So guys, almost you're done with your total video. So guys, thank you for you all for taking time and joining us today.
Thank you, Akshay.
Thank you.
And guys, this is all about today's interview experience. Not an interview experience. It's all about like what you have to prepare during jumping into an interview. And if you notice in our previous video, just click on our link. Just go and have a look into that. And additional to that, guys, we also have a Telegram community group. You can be part of that. Link will be provided in the description. And the main benefit of joining our Telegram group is you can ask any kind of questions over there. People will surely help you, and irrespective of any company. And guys, Ritik, Maha, and Pallavi, thank you once again for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for choosing us.
And guys, that's it for today. See you next video. Take care.